I painted the sink countertop today. I still have to put the polyacrylic on it. That's going to be the sink. It'll fit right in there, and the drain will go out through the cabinet. I painted the inside of the cabinet lime green. So, and then the backsplash has to be put on. The metal has to be put on that, and then it has to be attached. There's the stove. There's what used to be the credenza. It's the kitchen counter. The backsplash still has to be done on that. And then all three of these have to be secured in place. So this is the pantry right here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the front of that cabinet. And then I have cabinet doors for the rest of this. So that's what's been happening. We've been kind of taking a break this week because we're all just exhausted. But I did do the painting today. So I really like the way it turned out. I bought some white to mix with the orange, so it's not as in-your-face orange as the top of the kitchen counter. And I like it better. Anyway, that's what's been happening. One of these days, I'll have everything done. Who knows when? But I'm enjoying the process. Talk to you guys soon. I am currently working on spit staining the cabinet doors. So I've got this one done, and now I'm working on this one. And so since I don't have a way to prop up my camera, it's hard for me to show you exactly what I do. But I put the colors that I want to blend on there, and then I spray them because this is water soluble. So you see how that starts to run a little bit. And then I'm using sponge brushes. I was using real brushes, but they were leaving hair in it because I wasn't buying really super expensive brushes, obviously. So anyway, you have to spray the brush as well. It's a little harder since I'm having to try to hold the camera. But basically the way unicorn spit works is, as you can see, it just blends. And you get these awesome color combinations. Obviously yellow and blue make green, right? But since I used a darker blue on this side I used the lighter blue. You can see it in the little holes there. Then I'm getting a different color of green than what I got at the top. And then once it's dry, like this one I did right before I started filming, and it's already pretty much dry, I can do a second coat on this one. And I highly recommend a second coat. Highly recommend it. My cousin, Sherry, her father, who is also my cousin by marriage, he's an artist, a super good artist, and he recommended I use a base coat, but I didn't do it because I want the wood grain to bleed through a little bit. So there's with the dark blue, this is just the light blue, and both of them have yellow. So I'm going to move on to the next one. But the unicorn spit is a lot of fun to play with. I highly recommend it. I've got a lot of different colors that I'm blending. Now, if you remember on my kitchen counter, I had a really bold pop of orange, but over here on the sink counter, I've lightened it up a little bit. And that's because I added the white to it and also yellow, which I'm almost out of. That's why the bottles are laying down, so I don't have to shake them as hard. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing it on my table because I'm going to have to strip this and restain it anyway, so it doesn't matter if I get any paint on this particular table. So that's what I'm doing today. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you have any questions about the unicorn spit, just send me an email. This is what the first cabinet door looks like so far. Of course, it needs a lot more work, but it's drying. I haven't painted this center part because I'm going to do some of my funky hippie art where the two center parts come together, it creates like a triangle. So I'm going to do something cool there with my doodle art. Okay, I'll let y'all see the finished product when it's finished. Well, before I do this. After I put the polyacrylic on this, I'll let you see it. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. These are the cabinet doors for the sink cabinet. And they are built out of reclaimed wood from pallets. So the wood is really, really rough, which I love. And I did not put a primer on it so that the colors of the wood would, the grains of the wood would kind of bleed through. I just polyurethaned it. But see, it says live free. Yep. I'm really loving it. I can't wait till we can find the right hinges or figure out a way to mount them on the sink cabinet, because they were built without thinking about cabinet doors. So there's a little bit of a problem there, but I have every confidence that Mike will figure it out, because he figures out all kinds of cool shit. Anyway, that's that.
Round 3, fight. Look at that monkey business. Yay, Django, you won!
Live, live,